promise, Maddie, I'll change, I'll grow, I'll be better. I don't deserve you.
Curtis is here? Curtis! Get the fuck out of here!
What the motherfuck are you doing that for? That's embarrassing. You're embarrassing. Okay.
Two birds on a wire. One tries to fly away, and the other.
Make it back for it, then I'ma make you swallow your pride. Oh, want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world.
The book I'm about to tell you about, I swear to God, you could put it on my Govy name. Like, it is so good. Have you been in a rut recently where you couldn't read any fantasy books? Babe, trust me. Put your faith and trust in me. So it's a high fae fantasy book. And when I tell y'all, do you guys know, like, we always talk about it, how the world building takes too long, it's too confusing, too convoluted. This is simple, straight to the point, no fluff, no too much. Obviously, it's romance. Who am I to recommend something without romance in it? Don't be disgusting. And obviously, because it's fae fantasy, it has mates in it. But when I tell you, I haven't seen mates like this before. Like, the concept of it and, like, how it works, I was like, okay. So basically, the story follows Estrella. Our girl, babe's going through it in the beginning. She lives in a city called Misfell, which basically borders the Vale. The Vale is like this big magical barrier between the Fae realm and the mortal land, which has basically incarnated that Vale to keep the mates, because a lot of Fae mates are mortals. So they made it so the Faes couldn't get their mates because they became all too powerful. And this Vale, like, babe, it will not move. It will not move. You touch it, you die. You go near it, you die. You try anything, you even think about it, it probably might kill you. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it's not going. Estrella's basically given an option. Marry this psychotic lord who's a fucking monster, or sacrifice yourself to the Vale, because it needs to be kept up every year, apparently. She said, I would rather die. Take me out. Take me out. Just when she's about to be sacrificed, the Vale shatters. The minute the Veil shatters, everyone that has a mate on the other side gets a mark on their bodies. And guess who else had a mark? Our girl Estrella. Read it. I haven't even told you guys much of the story. That's only 2% of it. This book is absolutely Mazeline and I loved every second of it. It's called What Lies Beyond the Veil and I give it 5 stars. Oh my god.
And I would have never done this to you. I would have never done this to you.
Till I drive you away.
Nah, it's not funny. I've got school.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna hurt like a mother.
Here are some of BookTok's favourite books that are actually worth your time. An Ember in the Ashes. This series is a masterpiece and there is no way to convince me otherwise. The Poppy War. I'm someone who says they don't like books without romance, but this book without romance is now literally one of my favourites. Like, it's so good. These Violent Delights. Chloe Gong has only published 2 books and I can say with absolute certainty that anything she writes is so worth it.
Jealousy.
Shotty Bays, let's make some coffee and talk about a book. A very important book, may I add. Drum roll, please. Terms and Conditions by Lord Asher. So, Shotty Bays, as I'm sure you guys know, this is the second book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. The first one is the fine print, aka the love of my life. Now, these books are technically standalone, so you can read it on its own. However, I would not recommend. Definitely read them together as a series. You're just gonna enjoy it much more that way. And the fine print is astonishing, and so is Terms and Conditions, so why would you not want to? Terms and Conditions follows Declan and Iris. And it is dual POV, of course. Iris happens to be Declan's assistant, so you've got some boss employee going on. You also have some age gap as well. Oh, and did I mention it's also marriage of convenience? And that Declan happens to be our favorite kind of man, a rich one. Yep, a billionaire to be more specific. Oh, did that not get you yet? Let me add that she's very sunshine, he's very grumpy, and it's an interracial couple. Shotty Bays, please, tell me you don't want to read about them. You'd be lying. Don't tell me that, because it'd be a lie. So the Billionaire Dreamland... Hello? The Dreamland Billionaire series... Sorry, y'all. Multitasking is hard. Hold on. Let me finish putting the little steamy steam here. Okay, so as I was saying, the Dreamland Billionaire series follows three brothers, Rowan, Declan, and Cal. The three Kane brothers, as some would call them. Not me, though. I would call them the three daddies. Anyway, so Rowan's book is the fine print, Terms and Conditions is Declan's, and then the third book will be Cal's. And the whole premise of it all is when their grandfather passes away, he leaves them an inheritance, but in his will, he specifically says they all have to complete a certain task to be able to get that inheritance. And that is where the marriage of convenience comes in. Hold up, coffee break. I literally had the perfect opportunity to choose a green straw to match me and the cover, and I picked orange. So let's ignore that. Let's just straws. You didn't see nothing. No. What? Orange straw? I don't know what you're talking about. This was green the whole time. So for Declan to get his inheritance, which is to be the CEO of their family's media empire, he has to marry someone and also have an heir. Y'all know that means baby, right? And that task seems very impossible considering this man hates everyone and doesn't get out much. Until his assistant volunteers for the job. I fully went into this book expecting myself to be obsessed with Declan. Rightfully so. And let me say that I am. I for sure am. However, Miss Iris stole the show. She was my absolute favorite part of this book. She was hilarious, sarcastic, a businesswoman, intelligent, everything you want and more in an MC. That was Iris. And y'all, we did get some amazing cameos and mentions, some expected and some very unexpected. I'm not gonna say anything, but you're gonna love it. This book was just perfect, you guys. 5 stars. Is that even a question though? Terms and Conditions, y'all. It is out right now. Go read it immediately. Like I said, marriage of convenience, grumpy sunshine, boss employee, age gap, groveling, POC representation, everything you want and more. Just... Also, I cannot wait for Cal's book. That is definitely going to be my favorite, considering Cal's already my favorite guy. He doesn't even have a book yet.
Don't be suspicious. 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 Don't be suspicious.
This book was so good, I want to give it 5 stars. But that's not enough, so I give it 10.
Miss for $1, who seems like a terrible person?
Oh my god, I can't say the first person that came to mind.
No, say it!
I guess no, I can't say it!
Say it!
No, I'd be honest!
Say it! The answer is Leo Remedy!
Cause I know this, cause I know this, in the middle of the night, you just call my...
Why do I read? What a stupid question. I read because this world is not enough for me.
Through the storm, through the night, we were running in the dark. We were following our hearts, and we were fall down.
Every year we get older and I'm still on your side.
She's beautiful, she looks kind, she probably gives you butterflies.
secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I want.
Book girls, I want to be.
To worry about. So why'd you close your eyes when you said it out loud? Stupid boy making me so sad. Didn't think you could change this fast. She's got everything that I don't have. How could I ever compete with that?
I like this character, but surely he is unique and I don't have a type, right?